In this video, I'm exploring every kart track Malaysia's capital city has to offer, from some of the world's most advanced indoor kart tracks all the way up to Asia's newest and largest kart track. We won't be leaving a single stone left unturned. Some of these tracks are just downright sketchy and require no prior experience to drive some of the fastest rental karts on the planet. But maybe we can overlook some of the safety aspects because we have some of the cheapest dollar per minute kart tracks in the entire world. We're going to be visiting 7 different locations around Kuala Lumpur, and we'll be evaluating them on everything from price, the kart quality, track layout, and overall fun factor, so stay tuned for my rankings at the end of this video. And along the way, we'll be meeting up with Malaysian professional race car drivers, the country's fastest go-kart drivers, and even my subscribers, so get your popcorn and your passports ready because this is going to be one epic journey around Malaysia. It's time to answer the question, is this country the karting world's best kept secret? Well, let's kick things off with the indoor tracks. Our first track is Evold Karting just outside of Kuala Lumpur, and for an indoor track, it has an insane 24 corners. The facilities are top-notch, and the prices start at about $16 for 8 minutes on track. But we're heading straight into their highest pro speed setting, which runs at $23 for an 8-minute session, putting it on the more expensive end of tracks we'll be testing today. I'm joined today by my former Formula 3 teammate Nazim, who is one of Malaysia's top race car drivers, and we're also joined by my friends Dean and Anton, who know this place like the back of their hand. So let the games begin.
Okay, here we go. Evolt's flagship in KL. We're on pro speed. This is the fastest speed you could do in these karts, and I'm told it's actually quite sketchy on this speed. Oh, let's see if I can learn the track quickly. I've got 3 guys behind me who are pretty experienced here. This rotation is so good. Okay, not flat through there. Woo, fucking hell. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know why I'm in the lead here. Alright, I'm following Nazim. Wow, that's a proper high-speed corner in an indoor track. That's very cool. Woo. Oh, Dean. I'm gonna let Dean around. Smooth. Fuck. I'd say this might be a little bit easier to overtake on with having such a long straight than the other location they have, but it doesn't mean it's an easy track for beginners, that's for sure. It's better. Oh, it's actually quite physical. It's just so high grip. Steering super direct too. It's nice. Oh my god, this is pretty tiring, not gonna lie.
So far from a single lap point of view, I'm loving this clockwise layout, but later in the video, we'll be trying out the reverse direction, which I'm told is even more difficult.
Yeah, so far I'd say as a quali track, this is unbelievable, but as a racetrack, I think this would be pretty tough to overtake on. Wow, Nazim is gone up there. Yeah, it's definitely one of those tracks or the type of karts where you've got really high grip, so if you have a little bit of oversteer on exit, you just kill all the speed. So you have to be really precise. You can, have a little bit of a slide, a little bit of oversteer on corner entry to rotate the kart like that. But if you have that on exit, poof, you're screwed. Woo! You have to be so precise because the closer you get to the walls, the more track width you're going to get, the more lap time you're going to find. Almost checkered till the cart died there.
Not bad, bro.
It's okay?
Nice. It's fast, bro.
Alright, we're off to a decent start, but let's see how far off we really are.
Alright, the results are in, and it's not looking so great for me. So, Nazim P1, Dean P2, Anton P3, me P4. So I'm, 8.5 tenths off Nazim's time, but you did, almost top 20 time ever? Yeah, okay, so maybe I shouldn't be so hard on myself with that one, but yeah, so I think maybe I need some tips.
Nazim was able to help me out with some really helpful tips. A lot of these corners, it's better to take the shorter distance rather than maximum speed, and particularly in the turn 16 high speed section, I just had the complete wrong line. I shouldn't be too hard on myself because Nazim just did a top 20 lap time of all time at this track, but I'm immensely competitive and I want to give him a run for his money.
So you nail it later. I think I'll push in front of you and I'll show you, and I'll show you go faster than me, bro. So I'm gonna get better than me at this.
Let's see. On to the next session.
Okay, here we go. Pro session again. This time I'm gonna let Nazim go ahead of me and try and learn a bit from his lines. Okay, already I'm seeing some differences in Nazim's lines. Yeah, Nazim's holding it much tighter through here, going for that shorter distance. Yeah, carrying way more speed to there really opens up the line. Oh, I actually might be catching Nazim right now. Holy sh**.
Ah, too wide.
Or he's staying slow so that he can show me the line. I don't know, but I'm gonna think positive. Push, push. Oh my god. Where'd my precision go? I think my eyes are a little bit too focused on Nazim. Ah! Oh, I'm braking way too much through there. He's carrying way more speed to that first left-hander.
I'll be honest, I'm not super happy with my precision thus far. I just keep tapping the barriers a little bit too close, which is losing me little bits of lap time everywhere. But it would appear I'm not the only one pushing too hard either.
Oh, shit. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh, Nazim.
Oh, bro, I nearly broke my neck.
Oh my god. Oh, you f***ed up big time in the high speed. I can see why they don't just let anybody drive on the pro speed. You've got to reach a certain lap time in order to unlock it, basically, and it's not an easy lap time to achieve.
Dangerous karts, bro. I think indoor is safe. F***ing hell. Broke my arm.
Oh. The walls are quite stiff and they're spring loaded, so they kind of bounce you out.
I'm not gonna lie, my whole body is feeling pretty stiff after that crash, so I'm quite happy for the checkered flag to come out. But the question remains, was I able to improve upon my lap time?
Dude, I think it's the worst shunt I've ever had in rental karting. I'm not even joking.
That was probably the biggest shunt I've ever had in a rental karting race. Thanks to Nazim here.
No, I just went too early on the apex. Like, as soon as I hit the first apex, when I went to the wall, I said, this guy's gonna like.
There was no avoiding it. I couldn't avoid it. On the brighter side of things, now in the 39s, so that was the goal. I'm still probably realistically half a second to 6/10 off Nazim's best, but I think it's not gonna happen today. But I think just to shake things up and put everyone on a level playing field, we'll switch to the reverse layout, which no one here has been on. So let's see if I can learn the track faster than everyone else.
Ooh, reverse. Holy smokes. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna let Nazim around. Nazim and I have obviously both never, or I've never done this before, Nazim's never done this before, but Dean has driven this reverse layout once before apparently, so he's gonna be the reference, I think. Try and learn this new layout as quickly as possible. Apparently it's a lot more challenging, which is why they don't really open it up to the public. But it's kind of hard to believe that this is going to be so much more difficult than the already super technical standard layout. Oh shit! We both had so much speed in there.
Bro, this guy's gonna kick my ass, bro.
Push, push, push. I feel like some of these will also benefit from shorter distance.
So far, this reverse layout isn't actually feeling that much harder than the standard layout. That is except for this section, which requires you to brake and steer at the same time.
Oh shit! Oh, nice, okay. I think I accidentally braked at the right point for that corner.
I'm not built for this.
Izzy. Oh my god, I don't know if I want to be behind him anymore.
Bro, you're not gonna kill me. Fuck that, bro.
Nazim is such a hazard, oh my god. Ah, what am I doing? Oh, he's right on me, so not the best sign, I don't think.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Shorter distance seems to work there, but only up to a point. Oh. Got a bit of bumping and rubbing from the Zine. Please don't crash. What the? Oh, bro, what the hell? Oh shit! Get try and switch back, I dare you.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh, this is turning into quite the battle.
What happens? You know, you get stuck behind someone, and you get stuck to their rhythm, and then you cannot improve.
Ah, they're not far behind, so I think they're catching.
That was nice from me.
Ah, and that's checkered, I think.
Bro, but being behind you is genuinely, it's a risk to my life to be behind Nazim. Makes big mistakes, huh? Okay, P3, okay, Dean P1, 39.8, 39.9, 40.0. Okay, we were all within, we were in 2/10. Anton, 40.3, so we were literally all within half a second. We're all much more competitive on the track.
I honestly think we got to the base quite fast. Like, it feels like already like the last session, like, small track, you know everything already. So.
That was cool. Very fun track. On to the next.
I really couldn't be more impressed with Evold. These are some of the fastest indoor electric karts I've ever driven, and the layout was top tier. The only downside here is price, but that's honestly just in comparison to some of these other Malaysian tracks. If you're coming from elsewhere, this is still insanely good value. But with that being said, let's head to the next indoor track. Before we head to our next track, you, as I did, might be curious about what the general motorsport scene looks like in Malaysia. Classic grassroots style racing, toge, and street racing are the most popular among car enthusiasts here. Actually, it's also popular for the neighboring Singaporeans who often cross the border for 1, cheaper fuel prices, and 2, let's just say a more relaxed attitude from police when it comes to high-speed driving on the road. And when it comes to pro-level racing, Malaysians are obsessed with Formula 1, and the local Grand Prix held at Sepang International Circuit was a worldwide fan favorite until it stopped in 2017. Unfortunately, there has been only one Malaysian driver in the history of Formula 1, but I'm told developments are being made that could potentially change this around in the very near future. A big problem for the locals has been access to European-level kart tracks, and as you're going to see, the tracks here are incredible, but not built to the same standards or style you'd inevitably find yourself driving on in Europe on the road to F1. At least that was the case until Malaysia's newest and largest track opened earlier this year, but more on that later in the video. Our next stop takes us to the notoriously physical parking lot track, Formula Karting. At $14 for a 10-minute session, it's pretty reasonable, even compared to some other ones on the list.
Camera is catching up!
Dean and I are gonna get a quick session in to learn the track as quickly as possible because rumor has it, some super fast locals, including the current track record holder, are gonna be joining us for a race a little bit later.
Ooh, wow, these guys are so aggressive.
Wish me luck.
Okay, it's time now for Formula Karting, and I'm told it's insanely physical. We're gonna do 2 runs, but I don't know if my body can take it, honestly. Okay, here we go. Oh, I don't know where I'm going. I think I should let Dean around. So far, it feels actually more slippery than I was expecting. A lot of corners on this track. 23 corners for indoor is pretty insane. I think it's going to be very technical. Trying to get as many reference points or break points and turn-in points as possible so I can try and learn this track quickly.
So tiring, this track!
At first glance, there's not a lot in common between this track and Evolt. The surface is way more slippery, and the grip significantly varies depending on what line you take. But what they both have in common is that this track is also super physical to drive.
Whoa, the barriers are very soft. They're not really like cemented down, so you can hit them and not really have a time penalty. Okay, maybe by the poles you would, but...
Oh. Camera is catching up!
Oh, I can see what you mean. Through that section, I would say is the most physical. There's no time for rest. It's not that the steering is super stiff or anything. It's actually quite light. It's just the number of corners and the quick sequence of corners, especially through here, really does make this one of the more physical tracks we've been to. Ah, bad exit. Too much.
What?
I had a sequence through there and I lost so much time. Dean's right behind me.
That's scary.
It's definitely a line dependent track. You really need to know this place like the back of your hand to be quick here.
But luckily for me, I've gotten pretty good at learning tracks fast, and that's because I treat every day like a school day. It's how I went from my first rental karting debut to Formula 4 United States champion in less than 2 years. I studied racing physics religiously, and it made me pretty much unstoppable in rental cars. And I think to everyone's surprise, those same techniques apply to race cars too. But with that being said, there was a lot I learned in race cars I wish I had known in rental karting, hence why I created the Karting Handbook. This is my 30-lesson online video curriculum that's going to teach you everything you need to know to be fast in a rental car. We've already helped hundreds of drivers shave seconds off their lap times, and right now we're doing the biggest discount of the year, 50% off, so that as many of you guys can get to the front of the grid as possible. We've got a 30-day no-risk money-back guarantee, so be sure to claim your discount using code GETFASTER50. But anyways, I'm about to be up against the current track record holder and the fastest employees, so I better get my head down.
I just need to be more confident with doing late apexes and focusing on corner exits. It's definitely helping me get more lap time.
Following Dean's lines certainly helped me quite a bit, but the question is, will it be enough?
Yeah, we're getting faster. Oh, missed that apex big time now. That's end of session, checkered flag, right when I thought I was getting the hang of it.
That was intense.
Oh, so difficult.
Bro, you're 5 steps after the seat.
I'm faster.
Yeah.
What? I'm confused because I thought you were gapping me. The fast lap times are like 41s, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Is that
But-
just track temperature?
Sometimes because now it's not warm up yet, right?
Okay.
So
It felt quite slippery.
yes. That's why we don't feel a lot of sorrow in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
arm.
When I saw lap times like 44s, I was like, ooh. Like, I'm not doing so hot here, but yeah, maybe it's just track temperature. We'll do a little bit of debrief off camera and then get back in the carts. So, and as a spontaneous join to the race, we've also got the fastest driver at this track. So this is going to be a sweaty session. We got 4 of the fastest track employees in the session and literally the fastest customer all in one session. And there's the track record holder. Oh, I'm about to get my ass whooped.
Okay, here we go. This is gonna be chaotic. Oh, oh, it's already getting feisty. Oh my god. There's so many people behind me. This is nerve-wracking. Oh, oh my god. Track record holder's already making it through the field.
Unfortunately for me, this kart is feeling a lot more understeery than the last one I drove, so this is turning into a race of survival.
Every time they bump me, it's like a little sign. It's like, nope, you braked way too early. No. Wow, they are aggressive. I'll give them that. Ah. Wow, these guys are so aggressive. He keeps going for it there. I should probably go defensive. I'm like a cork in a bottle right now, keeping them behind me. These guys are way too fast, man. I'm giving you absolutely everything. Oh, he's going for it. Yeah, he did it. I've lost almost every position at this point. I'm not even mad because these guys are the best of the best. Oh no! Need to stop hitting that wall. It's just kind of dark through there. Nice. Track's definitely going to be getting faster with temperature, so if I want to try and get in a quick time, it's going to have to be towards the end of the session. So many fans here in Malaysia. It's really, honestly, it's so surprising. I'll definitely be back, that's for sure. Oh my god. What a diabolical indoor track. This is so cool. Oh yeah, a lot of times they're coming down big time now. I'm just in time for checkers.
That was super intense.
That was an absolute blast. These guys are ridiculously fast. You guys are too fast, man. I couldn't keep up. That was good. You were gone instantly. He's totally gone.
Yeah, so I went from half a second up on you, 4/10 down on you. That was intense. Those guys are no joke, but man, that was fun. No way I could have kept them behind me though. I was just a sitting duck waiting for them to attack, and they were aggressive. Yeah, that's been Formula Karting. On to the next.
Formula Karting really was a pleasant surprise, a very physical track that really gets the adrenaline pumping. The only thing letting it down here was kart parity, but I'd still highly recommend giving this one a visit. But with that being said, it's time to head to a much bigger indoor track. Carrying on with the converted parking lot theme, we're heading to our next stop, which is called X Park Serene. A 10-minute session here will cost $16, slightly more on the expensive end as far as Malaysian tracks go, so surely that means the karts are 100% reliable, right?
Oh, these feel decently torquey. Oh, this feels like it's gonna be quick. The big indoor track too.
We'll be starting off in their standard kart, which is actually still quite powerful, but I'm told there's a secret monster kart lurking in the back rooms that they just might let me drive if my lap times are fast enough in this kart.
Now, there's some other people on track, but I have no idea who they are, how fast they are, or what their experience levels are, so I'm not gonna follow their lines too much, because that might just get me hurt. Oh, dude, this is exactly what I'm saying. Oh my god, this is tricky.
The reason this track is so tricky comes down to this super slippery surface. Just like the X Park location down towards Singapore, this is super slippery, and they even throw in a resin in between sessions, which I don't know if it makes it grippier or more slippery, but either way it makes it very difficult to predict. Honestly, the way the karts handle here feels more like a wet weather simulator than anything else.
You could definitely get yourself pretty hurt here, I think, because there's quite a lot of speed, and I wouldn't say the corners are sometimes super obvious when you're coming up to them, so you really gotta have track knowledge here. Close. I messed up my line there. Alright, steering weight is actually quite stiff. Probably gonna feel the soreness in the morning. Oh, nice four-wheel slide there. Getting that rotation. It's a little bit tough to overtake on, even when this driver is much slower than you. Ooh, my bad, bro. That was my bad. Oh, it's so hard to pick a brake point there because the grip changes. It's grippy when you actually hit the brake initially, but then like once you're actually in the brake zone, it's just all of a sudden there's no grip whatsoever, so you think you've slowed down way more. Ooh, he almost came back at me. What a really unique indoor track. I've really not driven anything like this. Bit of a switchback there. I'm trying to carry more speed, but I'm so nervous. Come on. Keep pushing, little bits by little bit. No need to bite it all off in one lap. Oh, this is so much fun, man. I wish all the rest of the guys were here with me right now. Okay, much better if I was smoother on the brakes, rolled the speed in a bit more. Didn't maximize brake point, but I think I maximized minimum speed. Come on, this is really nice. Oh no! Oh, that was a really nice lap. You can see how polished these tires are. There's not a single mark on them. They look perfect. I've never seen a tire like that.
And now that I've seen the time experience, It was a lot closer than I thought too. I managed to get P1, which I'll take for my first time. But behind me in P2 was someone with just 9/100ths of a second behind me, and then someone about 3.5 tenths of a second behind me. So I had more competition out there than I thought. But I guess they're at some other part of the track. I never really got to follow them much.
Then, just as I was about to leave, the track worker said I had to try out their secret monster cart they kept tucked away in a mechanic's bay. I mean, just check out the exhaust pipe on this thing. It's safe to say I was a little bit nervous going into this one.
All right, here we go. They've told me I can go in this faster cart, which is apparently like way faster than the last one I drove, which already kind of scared me a little bit, so this should be fun. Oh, completely different handling, a lot more rear grip now. Oh boy. Oh, completely different handling. You can see no snaps of oversteer in this one. Might need to do some outside leaning to help with the understeer here. Oh, this thing's got some serious power though. Now, I don't know if these carts are actually open to the public, because I did ask when I arrived and they didn't know who I was, what kind of carts you had, and then they eventually figured out I did YouTube and stuff. And then they were like, oh yeah, we actually have some faster carts. You want to try it? I don't know if you'll be able to try these yourself, to be honest, but if you can, I would definitely give this a whirl. Okay, there we go. Nice. Using a bit of the rear brakes to get that rotation I'm lacking. There's so much rear grip, you can't even use the throttle to rotate that cart on entry. You kind of just plants it into more understeer like you would normally in a car. Nice. Good neutral steer through there.
But just as I was getting to grips with this cart, this happened.
Oh, I think the chain slipped off or something blew. Yep, something's gone wrong. Yeah, no drive, no drive. Yeah, it must have been a chain slip or something. But again, is that the cart or is that the material that they keep mopping on the surface? Whew. It is hot in here, man, I can tell you that. Okay. I have no idea if this is the same cart or the first one, so I guess I'll have to just figure it out on the fly. But then this feels faster down the straight, I don't know. I'm getting some fuel leaked on me. I need some temperature, and this guy's already got temp. There he goes. Oh, tight line. I see. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. God, I'm getting absolutely splattered with fuel right now, though. Okay, starting to adapt my line a little bit to the expert's line. Oh, he's gone, though. Very different handling to the first cart. It's more understeering like the race cart, but maybe again, it's how they're changing the track surface and not really much to do with the cart. Oh, and that was the last lap. Oh, big lockup. Nice.
But then on my in lap, something rather strange happened.
Oh, my tire just fell off. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh. What the hell? Is that okay? Okay. 45.9, okay. Okay, well, I'll take it.
Well, that was an experience. The fast cart was certainly interesting. I don't think I'll ever forget having in one session my engine dying in one cart, and then the next cart, that one leaking fuel all over my leg.
I'm getting some fuel leaked on me.
Then
oh, my tire just fell off.
the front run tire just completely collapsing and sending me into a wall. So, you know, track gets top marks, maybe quality, leave that one up for you guys to decide.
So Xbox Screen only managed to score 27 out of 40, and that mainly came down to the kart parity and kart quality, but still, the feeling of speed here is pretty much unmatched. So now that we've checked out the indoor karting scene around Kuala Lumpur, it's time to move up to some of the bigger and faster outdoor tracks. You will not believe how fast and how cheap some of these outdoor rental karts are here in Malaysia, so you're gonna want to hit the subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss the final part of this series. And if you're ready to step up your karting game, then make sure to cop the 50% off discount code on screen, and I'll see you guys on the next one.